On the Costa Verde between Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo is a gem of Brazil's past colonial times, Paraty. It continues to be protected by the rusty old canons and dense walls of the Forte Defensor Perpetuo that is situated just outside the town. This small town, located between the Baía de Paraty and the Rio Paraty, is a conservation area, picturesque, tranquil and sleepy. Apart from Ouro Preto and Olinda, it is one of the few towns to boast a fine array of historic architecture. A number of excursion boats lie at anchor in the small harbour, waiting for tourists. Tourism is the only source of income for the local population. The neoclassical Igreja dos Remedios on the Praça do Martins dates back to 1873 and was for whites only. The Guaiana Indios once lived in this region. They offered timber and spices to the first European seafarers that came here. The region was said to have a therapeutic climate. Thus, infirm Indios from the surrounding area came here and settled, hoping to recover. Paraty was founded in 1660, but it was only in the 18th century that it became important. In the neighboring state of Minas Gerais, gold and diamonds were discovered. They were transported to Paraty on donkey caravans. The harbour was enlarged, Portugal having been the main destination. The town grew and became an influential trading port. In turn, this brought much prosperity. Cobblestone streets, fine colonial buildings, and splendid churches. However, following the Declaration of Independence in 1822, the export of gold to Portugal came to an end. Paraty fell into oblivion, but its many beautiful buildings survived the test of time, such as the Catholic Igreja de Santa Rita, the oldest of the Jesuit churches that were built by free slaves, with both Baroque and Rococo elements in its interior. The harbour that was once so vital for trade between Sao Paulo and Rio, as well as being important for travellers, now looks somewhat inconspicuous. At anchor, close to the excursion boats, are several private yachts, owned by wealthy Brazilians for whom Baía de Paraty is a popular holiday destination. From here, there are boat trips along the coast to the bays and islands around Paraty. Up until quite recently, this region was hardly known even among Brazilian holidaymakers. But not so today. Most visitors to this colonial town take in a boat trip along the Costa Verde, of which large sections are protected nature reserves due to the exotic flora and fauna. And there's a legend too. During the division of Earth between God and the devil, God left this remote bay to the devil. God said, "Ela, aquilo e Paraty. This is for you." So this paradise became the Baía de Paraty. Boats lie at anchor in romantic bays close to the islands. Their galleys kept busy in the preparation of food. Soon there's an appetizing aroma that tempts the palate. The tranquil bays and sandy beaches are ideal for bathing. The warm, clear water is very relaxing. And many a visitor soon becomes lost in daydreams. Suddenly there's a heavy tropical downpour, but it's soon over and the day becomes bathed in even more radiant color. The green of the rainforest combines with the emerald green water. So the name, Costa Verde, the Green Coast. Next, our final destination, Mambucaba, a picturesque fishing village nestling amid a wonderful bay. Here, time seems to have stood still, a veritable paradise on earth. In the 19th century, coffee and sugarcane were successfully grown in the region around Paraty. Again, this brought a period of prosperity. In 1863, there were about 150 distilleries here. However, this also gradually came to an end. These periods of prosperity had introduced much flamboyant architecture, and Paraty became what it is today, a colonial treasure.